For thousands of years, Mars has captured the imagination of humanity. That small red light shining in the night sky was seen by ancient civilizations as a symbol of war, power, and mystery. Today, Mars has become one of the most fascinating worlds for scientists around the globe. But why is Mars so important? Could life have once existed on this planet? And could humans one day truly live there? Around 4.6 billion years ago, as the solar system was forming, Mars was born. Located approximately 228 million kilometers from the Sun, the planet looked very different from the world we see today. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars may have been surprisingly similar to Earth. Rivers flowed across its surface. Vast lakes existed. Some studies even suggest that enormous oceans once covered parts of the northern hemisphere. If you had visited Mars during that distant era, you might have seen a landscape far more familiar than the cold desert we know today. But over time, everything changed. Mars lost most of its atmosphere. Its magnetic field weakened and eventually disappeared. The atmosphere slowly escaped into space. The water vanished, and the planet transformed into the cold, dry, and barren world we see today. Yet Mars still holds incredible secrets. The red planet is home to the largest volcano in the entire solar system, Olympus Mons. Rising approximately 22 kilometers high, it is nearly 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Mars is also home to Valles Marineris, a gigantic canyon system so vast that it makes Earth's Grand Canyon look small by comparison. These enormous geological structures reveal that Mars was once a highly active world. But what interests scientists most is not the mountains or the canyons. It is water. Life as we know it requires water. And there is strong evidence that water once existed in great abundance on Mars. Orbiting spacecraft have photographed dried riverbeds. Signs of ancient lakes have been discovered. Scientists have found minerals that can only form in the presence of water. All of this suggests that Mars may once have possessed conditions suitable for life. But did life actually exist there? That question remains unanswered. NASA's Curiosity and Perseverance rovers have spent years exploring the Martian surface. Soil samples are being studied, rocks are being analyzed, and every new discovery brings us one step closer to the answer. Perhaps one day we will find evidence of ancient life on Mars. Perhaps microscopic organisms lived on this red world billions of years ago, and perhaps humanity's first proof of life beyond Earth will be discovered beneath the Martian surface. But the story of Mars is not only about the past, it may also be connected to the future of humanity. Today, space agencies and private companies around the world are working towards sending humans to Mars. Many scientists believe it could become one of the most suitable places beyond Earth for future human settlements. However, the challenge will be enormous. A journey to Mars currently takes between 7 and 9 months. During that time, astronauts must live inside a small spacecraft. Radiation exposure, psychological pressure, and technical failures remain constant risks. Yet the greatest challenges begin after arrival. The atmosphere of Mars is not breathable. Temperatures frequently fall below -60 degrees Celsius. Harmful radiation continuously reaches the surface. For this reason, the first Martian colonies will likely be built inside heavily protected habitats. Some scientists believe underground bases may provide the safest protection against radiation. Water will be essential for survival. Fortunately, we know that large quantities of frozen water exist on Mars. This ice could be melted for drinking water. It could also be used to produce oxygen and even rocket fuel. Food production presents another challenge. Martian soil is not naturally suitable for farming. However, specially designed greenhouses could allow fruits and vegetables to be grown. Future settlers may eventually produce much of their own food on the red planet. Perhaps the first farms on Mars will become some of the most important agricultural projects in human history. And what about children born on Mars? That remains one of the greatest unknowns. Mars has only 38% of Earth's gravity. This could affect the development of bones and muscles. We still do not know whether a person born on Mars could easily live on Earth. But one thing is certain. If humans successfully settle Mars, a new era in human history will begin. For the first time, humanity will attempt to establish a permanent civilization on another world. Perhaps one day cities will rise across the Martian landscape. People will live beneath enormous protective domes. Children will attend schools. Scientists will make new discoveries. And Mars will slowly become a second world for humanity. Perhaps hundreds of years from now, a child born on Mars will look up at the night sky. In the distance, they will see a small blue light. That light will be Earth, the birthplace of humanity. And perhaps that child will find it difficult to believe that our entire species once lived on a single planet. The story of Mars is not finished. In many ways, it is only beginning. Every new discovery creates new questions. Every answer reveals new mysteries. And as long as humanity continues to explore, Mars will remain a symbol of curiosity, courage, and the future. Perhaps one day, part of humanity will truly live there. And when that day comes, the small red point we see in the sky will no longer be just a planet. It will be humanity's second home. Thank you for watching. And until our next journey through the universe, keep looking toward the stars.